Hey friends, welcome to Java to Code. In the previous video, we have discussed a various method to calculate factorial of number. Okay, so if you have not watched previous videos, please watch that videos first. So in this video, we are going to discuss how to find factorials in the HackerRank. Okay, so let us understand the problem first. So in the problem, they have told us the factorial of integer n is this. Okay, so we already know the formula of a factorial, which is n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial. So if we take example n equal to 30, then this is this big integer value. Okay, so also they have given us, we recommend solving this challenge using the big integer. So we need to use a big integer concept inside the code. Okay, and they have given us the sample input. If we take the 25, then answer should be this. Okay, so let's do it and see whether we got the output or not. Although it is very simple problem. So in the HackerRank problem, the first of all we need to understand this predefined code. Okay, if we understand this predefined code, then we are going to solve the problem very quickly. So yeah, you can see we have the class solution. Inside we have the main class, and inside they have a written buffer reader. So what is the buffer reader? So buffer reader is actually used to get the input from the user. Although we have the various method to get the input from user, like scanner, input output, command line argument, and last is buffer reader. So here they have a buffer reader. Okay, in the buffer reader we are going to get always a string value, okay, in the form of a read line, buffer reader dot read line. Here you can see, and we need to convert or typecast that value into any form, whatever we want. So here we want the integer value, which is n. So we need to typecast the string into the integer, so that we need to use integer dot parseInt. Okay, like this. And after that they have taken one function in which they pass the argument, which is n. Okay, and they have define a different class, which is result, and simple they have called a result dot the this function name. Okay, they have called this class here inside the solution. Okay, so we need to complete this method, which is extra long factorial. They have taken input n. Okay, so here if you observe, you can see we are not able to use here recursion, because we are not able to return here anything. Okay, so as a void it represent that no return. Okay, so we need to use here a simple method in which we need to write our business logic and just print a value. So let's do it. So we already know what is a function, what is a factorial, right? So factorial, if you want to use, then we need to initialize first fact equal to 1. Okay, because if we want to use the factorial, and if we initialize fact equal to 0, then we are not going to update the values. Okay, so let's do it. And okay, so big integer fact equal to big integer dot 1. So if you not understand what is big integer classes work, so you can watch my previous video. I have explained all the concept related this big integer, so I can explain here also. Okay, don't worry. So actually the big integer is used to provide you the methods. Okay, it is actually inside the mathematics package. So here you can see it is imported already here. So you can see the import java.math.star. So star, it means it will be covered all the packages. Okay, so the big integer, it is one of the package inside the math. Okay, so we are able to use this. And big integer is not able to provide you the operators. Okay, actually we are not able to write like this here. So you can see if we write like this, so it will be give you the error. Okay, so we need to use like this. Okay, so after that we need to use our simple logic to iterate the fact value. Okay, okay, so let's do it. Fact int equal to 1 and I less than equal to n, I plus plus, and inside we always return like this to find a factorial. fact equal to fact into I. But this is the not actual way when we dealing with the big integer, because big integer is not dealing with the this operator. So instead this we need to write something to do some manipulation. Okay, so we have the method called multiply to multiply this fact into I. So multiply big integer dot, we have the method called value of. Okay, inside that we need to use the I to iterate. Okay, so this is the way we can do it, and simple at the last we need to simple print the value. System dot println fact. So let's check whether we got the output or not. So this is very simple program. Okay, so you can see we have a pass here, the two simple test case. Okay, so inside we have many test cases that we need to pass. Let's check whether we got the output or not. So let's submit the code. You can see we have a total 12 test cases, and so congratulations guys, we have completed here all the test cases. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, please subscribe the channel. I am always making this type of videos. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please comment below and I will be sure to comment you back. Okay, so thank you.